In the world of institutional finance, emerging markets are often synonymous with high risk. But as we enter 2026, a new category of asset is emerging for the discerning investor. We call it the overlooked stable. So I'm talking about countries like Rwanda, Botswana, and Namibia. These nations offer some of the strongest governance and most stable political climates in the world. Rwanda and Botswana both tied for third in sub-Saharan Africa on the 2024 Corruption Perception Index with scores of 57 over 100. Yes, institutional capital often retreats because of the small market size. So my thesis, this is a massive strategic error. Small market size isn't a bug. It's a feature that allows for high precision, government-backed scaling. So what I have here are three countries that some institutional investors are afraid to deploy their funds, like 1 billion, but in the 50 to 200 million range, they can find the missing middle where alpha is actually generated. So in Rwanda, we could have high value coffee, tea, and tech-enabled logistics. In Botswana, known for their cattle, we could have commercial irrigation and high-end beef, leather value chains. And for Namibia, we could provide arid land horticulture and green hydrogen AG integration. So we will convert these unicorns into camels. So we are moving away from the hunts for unicorns in chaotic markets, and we are looking for camels, businesses in Rwanda, Botswana, and Namibia that are built to survive and thrive in stable yet capital-starved environments. So by investing in these small markets, you aren't just investing in agricultural land, but you are also buying governance premium at a market size discount. The governance is AAA, the politics are stable, and the yields are waiting for the tight CapEx. So let me know your thoughts on this, and let's talk more about these promising countries in East Africa.